the Utah Utes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wants to adjust the pattern. Johnson wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Parker. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Finds his man, it's Parker. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Andrews. Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Finding open areas. Past the first down marker and still running. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
But when it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Gets the back moving. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Messer. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a...
He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Johnson looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quickly complete. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Golden. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Cardinals line it up with a first and goal. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Making side adjustments here. Johnson wants to throw it. Backs looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Andrews. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To throw, it's Dampier. Got his man downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Utes are flying down the field. Toss to the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Lockett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Utah! Great job by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Johnson looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Messer. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. Air
To the air on first down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Quarterback making checks. Going to swing it on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On the move. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Pucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage, he put his foot in the ground, created a little bit of separation, and that made that play work.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to throw on third down. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground, stop playing pass, come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback now breaking the field. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On the option. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? And the rush will get to him at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes? You cannot.
Trying play action. Fakes to grab. Runs through the tackle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Got enough for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The RPO complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Trying to seal the edge on the right. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And they get him down.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Buys a little time. On the move, he fires. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Some early movement along the offensive line and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back on the option. The gift. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged out of the air. At the 35, he's loose. Loose in the middle. Past the 20. Touchdown, Utah! And that one will give them the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Direct snap. Got the first down and more. He's loose down the left side. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown Cardinals. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Parker. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got it on the right. Just bulldozes another guy. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Snowed under by the defense.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And the Utes are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Andrews. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
The short hands, it's Skinner. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The pitch to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Johnson wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Messer. Cardinals come to the line needing just inches for the first down. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Cardinals come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Looking to throw for it. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on... Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield. Go ahead. Go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line to get some movement out front. Let's keep this drive going.
The Cardinals, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give out of the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown Cardinals! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. With the catch, it's Rocket. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Finds a man in the middle. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Rocket. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Working that left side now. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Unloads it left. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Making adjustments. Johnson looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The quarterback run is part of their game plan. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his man, it's Brown. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. He now has 111 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Cardinals get the first crack here in overtime. They'll go with a direct snap. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole play.
Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at 3rd down. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. Johnson wants to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Snap it to the back. He did not make it. Stop short, and they'll turn the football over, and now a field goal will win it.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.